Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Punishing Grey Raven reaction. This time we had a comment from Kira that a lot of people voted up and they wanted me to listen to the newer song, Adversity. It's only about a week old as of recording, so I figure new ones are always fun to get to. And it's FLuoRiTe and GhostFinal again. Like, you're never gonna find a better combo for PGR than these two, so I know it's gonna be a banger without even needing to listen to it, but I'm here to react. So let's do that. Let's go. All right. Definitely another story-heavy one. Gonna be abusing those visuals yet again. Ooh. The subtitles here of Lucid Dreamer and The Long Goodbye. It's already given me context clues. God, that sound design, dude. Gotta love it. Ooh. God, the tension on this. Even after that, like, explosive relief, there's still more. Ooh. Alright, yeah, the visuals are going hard on this one, making it really obvious, but also love the movement on the character here. A lot of articulation. Ooh, going minor. A little bit of aggression there after the minor sadness that we got. All right, yeah, I'm picking up what it's putting down. Ooh. Ooh, the pitch bend there. Oh my goodness. Okay. Inner battle on this one. Soliloquy moment. Using those pitch bends for resolutions is absolutely gorgeous. Sound design on this part too. I don't want to say everything I've got on mind. I'll keep some of it for later, but there's a lot of context clues in the sound design for this one. Okay. I'm like working my own brain through this story. A little bit of a lift. For real, like, they're so good with the stories on these ones, but also the visuals. God, they help so much. That's exactly where I was, like, mentally placing the visual here. A little bit brighter than I thought, but makes sense, especially with the visual now. You knew there would be a little bit of a lift if you're following the emotional roller coaster of this song, but it's not a full lift either. Ooh. All right. A lot of resolution here. Completely different instrumentation. Changing the feel of this entire song. Not just like the key or the chords, but changing the entire like meaning of the track. Where are we gonna end up? All right, back to okay. Oh, that could symbolize a few things. Man, that comment was not kidding when it said it brought you through like a whole story. A lot of them do, but this one is maybe the most like aggressive straight up story so far that I've seen, that I've heard. Man, okay, so many little things to discuss here. So after the reaction, I spent a little too long playing around with this song. But it's for good reason. I think that this is a beautiful track. The emotions that it pulls you through, it obviously brings you through an entire character's mental state, every little status update of this person's life throughout these events. And it starts with tension, which is really interesting because usually you would build to that, but that's because we're already there. It's already tense. It's already a lot right off the bat. They don't really release anything. There's a few small moments that they kind of resolve stuff, but then it immediately turns to a minor turn. And this whole song, for the record, is in D minor, which works fabulously for other reasons I'll explain later. But D minor here really serves that really depressing section that follows that immediate tension. So you know something bad happened right off the bat. They lost somebody. This character lost either a team or a person that they cared for deeply and truly, and that shows in the imagery as well. And then there's like a further evolution of that where they get mad, and there's like this moment of just pure anger. Everything kind of tilts in a very aggressive manner, and that's another reason that D minor works really well, because it can be sad but also dissonant in an angry way because it relates to a different key. Again, we'll get there later, but it serves itself so well for that flexibility. And then it immediately pulls itself out of that. It gets a little sad again, and it gets a little more introspective, like the is this who I want to be? Then maybe, because like they get sad again and they're like, am I going to repeat the same exact thing I just did? There's that question looming throughout this song. Is this going to be who the character chooses to be, angry at the world all the time? Or are they going to take that and turn it into something positive? They come to a resolution and it goes major, which is exactly what I was referring to earlier. D minor is F major's relative key, and that's extremely important because the dominant key in F major is C major, which is where a lot of D minor and F major kind of root themselves, minus the one note change in the scale from an A to a B flat. So it's just, that's all it is. In case you were wondering, the whole scale here is that. You can feel that sadness, but then F major being the same key lineup, but you get this D minor chord here, very sad, but then the C major chord, very bright, but not until you break it up. This to this feels kind of minor, which is a great transitional option, and that's why D minor was such a brilliant choice here, because you get that really sad relationship between the two. But if you break up the C, suddenly it feels more uplifting after you hear it separate like that. Like the D minor chord, if you break it up, it still sounds sad, but going right down to the C, now it feels happy. Why? That's the glory of music theory. I love it. It's so much fun, and everything in here plays to that. There's constant changes, as you saw in that clip of me messing around with the song earlier. I was just going up and down the scale, just kind of messing with notes and playing around, and it all fits. It all feels so bright, and I was playing in effectively the D minor scale. It's the same as F major, like I said, but it's like, because of that transitional moment that you have in the song, it changes your whole perspective on what the song is doing. Going from the D minor to the F major doesn't really change much, but that C is so important to help change that. Rooting it in that C major is such a pivotal moment in this song, and is utilized during that transition. So this whole song just kind of keeps you moving forward. No matter where the song is going emotionally, you have something to grip onto. There's no moments of getting lost unless the character is. There's no moments of getting angry unless the character is. This set of keys, this whole thing here with D minor, F major, and using that transitional C is so good. It's so good, dude. I love this so much. The fact that you're able to take just a standard scale and take that many emotions out of it shows so much what sound can do. And speaking of sound, the sound design I was nerding out about is also brilliant. There's moments in here where like there was this synth kind of wobbling around, showing his unease and trying to make that decision. That whole moment of like, is this who I want to be? Do I, like, he was shaky, you know, like that sort of sound design. That little drop that happened in there, kind of signaling a change in perspective, a drop in the bucket, so to speak. Like there's a lot of things happening in the sound design here. The guitar change, I mentioned the instruments changing in here, going from those aggressive synths and even the more soft synths that were kind of in that sadder spot, switching all of that out, taking away all of the aggressive, hyper, like cinematic sounds, all of the brass, all that beef and just bass underneath, and trading it out for an acoustic guitar lightens up everything. It makes it so much brighter, so much more inviting. It changes the entire texture of the song, which only aids the switch from the minor to the major, and that key change in there is so smooth thanks to that transitional key. It's so good, dude. I love it so much. This one has got to be top of my list for just being able to write a song. If you had to pick a title for this song, Adversity is 10,000% what you would call it. This entire song is a constant battle with themselves, their perspectives, their life, the happenstances they're being sent and fed through, the circumstances they're forced through. There is so much about this, and D minor is an amazing key to allow you to do that, all of it, all in one. There wasn't really a key change in here aside from like the relative stuff, and that's just kind of shifting perspective, much like the character was doing. Like, I'm being a dork about this, but this is a beautiful track. Absolutely, FLuoRiTe and GhostFinal outdid themselves with this one. It is a beautiful song. The sound design, the writing, the emotion, it's so tactile. That's the best word I have to describe this track. Tactile. You can feel it. Every single little twist and turn that the character is going through, you get to experience it. And that is just such brilliant, brilliant songwriting. I love this one so much. Immediately an instant classic in my head, immediately into some of my playlists that I listen to. This is a beautiful track, and I really can't wait to hear even more. Like, if this is now, imagine as they get better. They're already fantastic songwriters, but imagine as this gets better, as they continue to improve and learn and just collaborate with each other and figure things out. It's only up from here. There's no going down. This is brilliant. This is peak shit. I adore this song so much. But enough rambling. I have gone on plenty about this track. I hope you all enjoyed it though. I love this song. I'll say it one more time. I love this song. If you have any other songs that you want me to listen to from PGR or anything else, by all means, leave them in the comments below and I'll do my best as always to get to them. I'm gonna go listen to this song a couple hundred more times while I'm editing. And of course, if you like this video and you want to follow me and support me for more, you know how to do all that, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye!